Hey guys, we're back again with another video. And I just want to say, and I'm going to start off this video by letting you guys know that the 2 days that I'm going to be posting on a weekly basis is every Tuesday and Friday. Yes, twice a week, Tuesday and Friday. I've changed the days. And so these are going to be the days. So please do expect videos on these days. And as always, excited to get content out to you guys and keep talking boxing. But I do want to start off by saying that the news that has caught me off guard is the potential April fight that we can see with Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora. And I think it caught me a little bit off guard because I know that Deontay Wilder has spoken publicly about a potential bout with Usyk, which does then make me think, is this fight, if it does go ahead, is this like a stay active fight for that potential fight with Usyk? Deontay Wilder has come off, he's had 4 losses from his last 5 fights before that win against Hendon. Yes, it was via KO. And we know Wilder for having that KO power, that crazy KO power. But I think a lot of boxing fans aren't still convinced. And I remember I mentioned to you guys that I watched a video, an interview of him on Cigar Talks, and him saying that he's in his prime right now. And I remember I made a video and I mentioned that and I said, you know what, I'm going to take Wilder's word for it. And somebody actually commented and they said, if somebody says they're a millionaire and they don't have the millions, does that make them a millionaire? And I just thought, you know what, I've just taken Wilder's word for it. Like, if he's saying he's in his prime, the only way we're going to really see that is in the ring. You know, so like, let's just see the next time he's in the ring. And I'm not here for knocking anybody's confidence or to bring anybody down, because we all know that boxing is also a mental game. So ultimately, on paper, this looks like 2 heavyweights at different points of perception. You've got many boxing fans who are wondering, is Wilder back? Has he got his explosiveness back? The one that we all knew once and loved, is he back? And you've got Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora's got momentum, he's coming off 3 wins. But he did also say that he wants to do 50 fights and then hang up the gloves. But I know that many boxing fans kind of want him from a health standpoint to just, is this the right time? They're questioning, is this the right time for him to just walk away and hang up the gloves now? But hey, nothing's been confirmed yet, although I have seen a clip of Derek Chisora signing a contract. So I think it could be happening. I think it could be announced soon. And I mean, April's not even too far away. I think it's happening here in London. I haven't seen Wilder live, so this might also be my opportunity to be able to see the fight live. I think there's a lot of questions around it, like what we could see, how it could play out. And I think that's actually what makes it a really good fight for the boxing fans. And I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think of this fight in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. And speaking about Usyk, and in my last video, I spoke a lot on Zuffa Boxing. I have seen there's rumors, okay? I've seen some rumors, seen some articles of Zuffa Boxing in talks with Usyk. Interesting. This is so interesting. Wherever he goes, people are going to tune in and people are going to watch him. It's Usyk. And I think now at 39, it's all about like what works best for him from a financial standpoint also. So it's about formats, about freedom, and it's about aligning financially. Usyk hasn't got really anything left to prove. I mean, he's been undisputed, what, like 3 times? He's done a fantastic job in the heavyweight division. So like now he could actually walk away now. He could retire now, because really, like, Usyk, what is there for you to do now? I get why he would have the fight with Wilder. I mean, go for the big dogs who were reigning once upon a time in the heavyweight division. He went for AJ, he went for Fury twice on both occasions with both men, and he won twice. So I get the Wilder. But really, he can bow out now. Like, he's actually got nothing left to prove. So that's why I say, make the most money. Make the most money. I also did see this comment that Dana White left on an interview on a boxing social post. They've done an interview with the president of the WBC. Interesting, because this wasn't the perception that I got. You know, it wasn't the perception that I got when I watched some of the interviews. Wasn't the idea that I thought of. It sounded more like we're going to step away from this and, you know, we're going to have our Zuffa belts, we're going to have our own belts. But that was really interesting to read. So I think, maybe did I get the wrong end of the stick? Did other people get the wrong end of the stick? I don't know, but that did clear up a lot. So I guess if they are thinking of, you know, signing even on a promotional deal with Usyk, fighters can still fight for those titles, it would make a lot of sense. It would make a lot of sense, especially with someone like Usyk who potentially would want to fight and be undisputed again. I mean, he did say that at the WBC convention. I think that Dana White and Turk Al-Sheikh, they would be legitimizing what they want to do, like with the ambition that they may have for Zuffa Boxing, with having someone like Usyk in their stable, even on a promotional scale. It would make a lot of sense for what they would want to do. Ultimately, I just think that Dana White and Turk Al-Sheikh, with the resources that they have, the connections, the access that they have, platforms, I think they could do a lot for a fighter's career, for a boxer's career, especially when putting on fights. Because it's not just particularly the fight night; it's how it's marketed, it's how it's put out, it's how it's like the rollout of it all, like how it's been spoken about, all of that. And especially as a boxing fan, like, I watch every part. Like for me, the fight night is not just the only aspect to a fight night. Like I appreciate as a boxing fan all parts of it. Like when it's first announced, when they have the launch presser, when they have the clips that are showing like what's going on behind the scenes in the camp. Like I appreciate every part to a build up to a fight. And I mentioned this fight in my last video and I will mention it again. I thought it was done, executed excellently. Like the interviews that they were having. I remember there was an interview where they were sitting somewhere high in a tall building, a skyscraper with Shaq. I don't know why with Shaq, but I loved it. You got a lot of back and forth out of it. So like there was so much talk around that fight, like it was actually done so great. And yes, it's not just Dana White. Yes, they've got a whole team behind them, but it's the way it's done, and there's some fights you think of, why is no one talking about this fight? Didn't happen. And yes, I said it in my last video that with this fight, they're both two big boxing stars. And yes, like I said before earlier in my video, with Usyk, no matter who he fights, where he goes, people are going to tune in, people are going to watch because they want to see Usyk fight. But like I said, those elements in how it's marketed, the type of content that's put out, how the press conferences are done, and how the rollout is done, it adds to it. It really does add to it. And especially like, let's say that Usyk is going to go for the third time. Oh my God, that'd be incredible. But I think he might do it. I think for the third time, he might go for undisputed heavyweight title. Think about what they could do with the resources that they have, with the finances that they have, with the platforms that they have access to. And yes, I do know that Zuffa Boxing will be streamed and all the fights will be broadcasted on Paramount. I totally get that. But there's other platforms too for like, the other interviews and all those other type of content. I want to see it. But I don't know, nothing's been confirmed, nothing has been set in stone. And like I said, like Usyk is 39. He said 2 or 3 more fights and he's out of there. So now it's all about the format, it's now about freedom, and it's now about the finances aligning, making as much before he steps out, bows out, and says goodbye to the lovely sport, hangs up his gloves, and legacy is secured. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments. I love speaking to you guys in the comments. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, so you can be notified when a video is out. And I'm going to speak to you guys in my next video. Goodbye for now.